Are we live? Are we live? Let me know in the comments if we are live. Let me know if everything is okay with the stream. Let me know if you can hear me. Hopefully, we are live. I'm excited. I I can't really. I can't. I mean, I can't explain it, but it's just such a nice feeling to be back streaming every week. It's just such a nice feeling to be watching. Streaming aside, just to be watching Manchester United playing football once again. It's always a joy to watch this club play. It's always a joy to watch my club play. It's always a joy to have Premier League football back. Competitive football is it for us football fans. Those of us that are in love with the game. Just off of that side alone, it is extremely important to be back. Let's just say that. I think I'm kind of rumbling a bit now. Also, new quality to the stream. Let me know what you guys think. New overlays, new logos. Let me know what you guys think. Is it good? Do you want anything added? Do you want anything removed? Please let me know in the comments. Without wasting any more time, guys, let's get straight into it. Let's look at these lineups. I want to look at the United lineup. I want to look at the Wolves lineup. There's a few things that I also want to talk about. I want to talk about Harry Maguire. Comments made by Eric Ten Hag this morning. I want to talk about United's expectations for the season. I've not done a United preview for the season, anything like that. So we're gonna get into those things. But as I said, without wasting any more time, guys, let's get into these lineups first off and see what both teams are working with, and see if United really have a chance. Again, I'll give my score prediction after we go through both teams, but see if today United really have a chance. Of course, we're gonna start with United. We're going to start with Wolves. Wolves are going with Jose Sal at the back. They go with Nelson Semedo, Max Kilman, Craig Dawson, and Ryan Nari. Hopefully, I didn't pronounce his name wrong there. As the back four, they're going with Mateus Nunes, João Gomes, and Mario Lemina as the midfield three. And up front, they have Pedro Neto, Pablo Sarabia, and Mateus Cunha. I don't know. This defense doesn't strike much confidence to me. As in, I'm not scared of this Wolves defense. I think Jose is a good striker, but this defense doesn't really scare me. I do not like this Wolves midfield in the sense that I think it is quite good. I think there's a solid midfield. I've seen a lot of people talking about how Wolves aren't that good this year. I don't think Wolves are going to get relegated. They aren't the best team in the Premier League. They aren't one of the teams that I think will get or that will be challenging for European football. But this midfield, if you're asking me, that's a solid midfield. And this front three as well. Very, very solid. They're definitely a team that should be finishing on the top half of the Premier League. This team looks solid. Nelson Semedo is going to be an interesting battle with Alejandro Garnacho, but we'll get into that in a second. But yeah, I'm not mad at this team. Very solid team. United on the opposite side. We're going with Andrew Onana at the back, Luke Shaw, Lisandro Martinez, Rafael Varane, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I already thought that last year this was one of the most solid back fours in the Premier League. I thought that even with David De Gea in the team, I felt David De Gea definitely had his shortcomings when it came to playing up from the back. David De Gea definitely struggled at times that season when he made a lot of errors. But as a shot stopper, I thought that back five was very solid. Now with Andrew Onana, I think this is one of the first times that I want to think since like 2013, 2012, when United were at the top of English football, that I look at this defense and I'm like, you know what, this could end up being the best defense this season. Last year we finished with the most clean sheets, which goes to show to the improvement that Eric Ten Hag made to this team. But this back five of Luke Shaw, Lisandro Martinez, Rafael Varane, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and Andrew Onana is extremely good. Very quality. I kind of lost my words then. Playing from the back, I think that Onana and Lisandro Martinez mainly. Rafael Varane also has ability, but mainly Lisandro Martinez and Andrew Onana, two players that come from the school of Eric Ten Hag. They are excellent playing out from the back. These are two players that I am very confident with their build-up play and how they will be able to help us throughout the game in maintaining control of the ball, playing off from the back, etc. And then defensively, going forward, I think Aaron Bissaka has still a lot of he has a lot of shortcomings. He could improve a lot offensively, but defensively, he is one of the best. He's one of the best. I think we need a new right back just because of the way Arsenal play, the way City play, the way Liverpool play, where it's just modern football. Modern football requires your fullbacks to either be able to play kind of as a winger up front or tuck into the midfield. And I don't think Aaron Bissaka really has the ability to do either one of those. But this is not the preview. This is not the video for me to be going in on Aaron Bissaka. Just an analysis that needed to be made, because you're looking at other modern day fullbacks, and Aaron Bissaka, offensively at least, is a far cry from the likes of Trent, from the likes of Reece James, Ben Chilwell, Zinchenko, Cancelo, etc. Luke Shaw, also solid. Midfield of Mason Mount, Casemiro, and Bruno Fernandes. Similarly to what I said about this defense, I think it is one of the first times that I look at this United midfield and I'm happy. 2 years ago, we had the likes of McTominay and Fred in this midfield. 4 or 5 years ago, we had the likes of McTominay, Fred, and Andres Pereira in this midfield. We've come a long way. This United midfield has definitely come a long way. I am very happy. I am excited to see what they are able to do. I really like the partnership of Mason Mount and Bruno Fernandes. Hopefully those two can go on to produce a great partnership this season. It would be amazing for our team if those two were able to create a great partnership. We'll see how the dynamic works. We'll see how Mason Mount tucks into that 8 position, which will need him to play there a lot this year. And yeah, I saw some people saying that Elson could maybe have started this game, which to me wasn't a bad shout. But I want us to get to a point this season where Mason Mount is undeniably the first choice midfield, the first choice starter. But anyways, then you go on to Bruno Fernandes, of course. I just want Bruno to start playing like the Bruno of old. And I'm not just saying, getting like 20 goals and 10 assists in a season is amazing. But I just thought that over the past 2 years, Bruno, his game has suffered a lot. It's not been to the same quality that it was those previous years. I just want Bruno to get back to being undeniably one of the best players in the Premier League, one of the faces of Premier League as he was before. And of course, Casemiro. I don't want to say this, but it's going to be kind of hard for him to top what he did last year, because Casemiro was easily one of the best midfielders in the world, in my opinion. If you're talking about the team of the season, not just the Premier League, but just if you can like the typical FIFA Pro 11, I think Casemiro definitely gets into that just off his impact alone. I think he was our best player last year. I think that he was, I don't say the biggest reasons, but one of the biggest reason why we finished inside the top 3. So Casemiro, again, it's hard for me to say I expect the same as last year, just because last year was so incredible. But if Casemiro can continue to be that quality player, that quality shield to the back four, and someone who can create for the players up front, then I'll be more than happy with Casemiro. Then up front, we're going with Alejandro Garnacho, Marcus Rashford, and Antony. To start off, let's give a round of applause to Garnacho. I think that what Garnacho's done over the past 10 months has been incredible. I say incredible because there were times there where he had rifts with Erik ten Hag. There were times there where his professionalism came into play. And here we are at the start of the season, and Garnacho is one of the starters for this team. Give props where props are due. Give the man his flowers, because Alejandro Garnacho has definitely come a long way. I said I gave him that round of applause because of his professionalism. I definitely respect that. A player who, he has overcome a lot. And of course, that aside, when you look at his quality on the pitch, he definitely deserves to start. So yeah, I just thought let's give Alejandro Garnacho his flowers, because he's been class. Antony on the other side, I don't think Antony's been as bad as some people have said. I I've talked about this before on the PC Footy podcast, mainly where yes, Anthony hasn't been he hasn't really lived up to the price tag, but that's not really his fault. The market is what the market is. Alex were of course always going to over make us overpay because we are Man United. We have the capital to spend that much money. So just from a business standpoint, it was just a smart move for Ajax to ask us to spend that much money. But Anthony's quality on the pitch alone, I'm not going to say he's perfect. He has a lot of things to improve in his game. But I think Anthony has shown glimpses of brilliance last season against Barcelona, against Man City. There were times there where you're looking at Anthony, you're looking at a player who can definitely come into the team and blossom into something even more special. As I said, he still has a lot of work to do. He needs to improve on his physicality. He needs to improve on his end product. He needs to be able to. He needs to be able to be. How can I put this? Less easier to read. I think that's not the best way that I can put it. But that's something I'm trying to explain in the fact that Anthony usually tends to do the same thing a lot of times. Be more unpredictable. If being more unpredictable means making your game a bit more simpler, then that's fine by me. When you have to take a player on, make sure that you're taking that player on objectively. Don't do none of that spinning silly mess that he does. It's just a waste of time. Stop doing that. So yeah, just with Anthony, there's room for improvement. And of course, Rashford up front. Ideally, I've said this before, I do not really like seeing Marcus Rashford playing up front. But at the minute, with Højlund injured, there isn't really much that we can do. That's just what it is. We have to work with it. Again, in an ideal world for me, Marcus Rashford does not start up front. We have Højlund in there. We have Rashford on the left, and there's that battle for the spot on the right. But yeah, I think that's I've gotten off a lot of thoughts, a lot of my initial reaction to this lineup. We're going to look into both benches, of course, but then there are a few things that I want to get into with both teams. As I said, Maguire this morning, the comments he's made, you of course have United with the injuries that we still have. You of course have United and the expectations coming into the season. But yeah, we're going to get into all of that. Just give me a second. I need to do something before the stream to make sure that things are running smooth, to make sure that we are getting just the stream is optimized. There's a lot that goes behind the scenes to make sure that these streams run as smoothly as possible. So let me just try and do one of those things. Promote things properly, make sure everything's going on smoothly. Here we go. Yeah, let me know in the comments if there's anything you guys want to talk about as well. Whether that is about the game itself, during the game, if there are any rumors that you want to address, if there's anything you want to get off your chest, let me know in the comments. I've been able to set up my stream in a way that I can always be looking at the chat. You're probably going to speak on this later on the PC live, but what's your thoughts on the Neymar transfer? On the Neymar transfer, very quickly. It's hard for me. And it's hard for me because I know this isn't related to Man United, but again, thank you very much for the comment. But for me, it's hard because Neymar is one of my favorite athletes of all time. He's my second favorite football player of all time. You know how much I love Ronaldo, but Neymar is just very, very close to that as well. I love Neymar. Growing up watching Neymar, like, he was meant to be the next one up after Ronaldo and Messi. Ronaldo and Messi have left Europe. It's kind of the time where you kind of expect, at least back in the day, you kind of expected Neymar to solidify himself as the best player in the world, and he's leaving with them. It's sad. It's definitely sad. It just goes to show where Neymar's career is at the moment. It's heartbreaking. And, maybe you can say that I'm overreacting a little bit. And it's fair. But just, again, for me, from a personal standpoint, from a personal view, I just think that Neymar could have offered the game a lot more. Injuries come into play, but his unprofessionalism outside the pitch also comes into play. The moves he's made also comes into play. So, yeah, a sad moment for him. I remember when I saw that, I was coming. I was still at work. I saw that and I was like, what is going on? why is Neymar being linked to? I mean, not why, but you understand why. But it's just, not something that, as a football fan, as a Neymar fan, I really want to get behind. Again, we'll probably talk about this more on player stories when I'm around the guys, Yusuf, Louis, shows, Mars, etc. That's just like my initial thoughts. Does Pavard make a difference if United sign him? Does Pavard make a difference? I think that Pavard adds a bit more quality on the team. What I really want, I don't know if Pavard fits the mode of what I'm looking for in my head. But I was talking about Aaron Bissaka when I was looking at both lineups, and one thing I said about Aaron Bissaka, and something I noticed definitely yesterday when I did the Liverpool against Chelsea game, is the way modern football is heading. You look at a team like Arsenal, you look at a team like City, you look at a team like Liverpool, even Chelsea, as bad as they were last year, even a team like Chelsea, and it's just like the way these teams play football, the way these fullbacks are either um, offensively they tuck in as a winger or they come into the midfield. Going forward, these players have so much versatility. But I don't remember Saka. Sorry, as good as he is defensively, offensively he lacks so much, and I think it's kind of I don't want to be saying stopping us, but it's kind of I'm going to say slowing us down. I'm going to say slowing us down because if we had a fullback that could do those things, a fullback that could tuck in, a fullback that tuck into the midfielder, that is a fullback that could be more of a winger up front, it'd just be so much better. So if Pavard fits that mold of how Ten Hag wants to play, then I'm all in for it, and I think that would make a big difference. But for Pavard, just going to be another defensive midfielder, another defensive fullback, or a fullback that can tuck in as a centre back. I don't think that's what we need, really. I don't think that's what we need. Again, I don't want to be hating on players. That's not what I'm here for. That's not what I want the brand of this channel to be about. But again, what's the point of Pavard coming if he isn't going to make us play like the likes of City or Arsenal? You know what I'm saying? Like the big teams, the teams that we should be competing against. Do you think Mason Mount was the right and proper fit? Because personally, I thought you guys needed a player like De Jong that will bring back in the midfield. Again, De Jong was the perfect signing. De Jong was the perfect signing. He's not come, the market, business, blah, 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 things that, are not really up to us to control. But I had the same thoughts as you. I thought that in our midfield with Casemiro there, not that Casemiro can't do it by himself, but you want to give Casemiro, you want to give this midfield a bit more balance. I thought a player like De Jong was perfect. A player like Caicedo was perfect. And Enzo Fernandez, a Amrabat, players of that mold. Whereas Mason Mount, I think Mason Mount is a bit more offensive, offensive oriented, offensive minded. That is, I think that Mason Mount doesn't really fit that specific mode. Can Mason Mount play as an 8? Yes, Mason Mount can play as an 8. But as a player profile, when you think of Mason Mount, you think more of a player that operates in the final third. Again, can he play that role? He can, but I would have preferred to have seen, as you said, Frankie de Jong come into the team or someone of that profile. Now, I can't also lie that I was glad to see Mason Mount into this team. I want Mason Mount to ball out. I want Mason Mount to do his thing for United. But I can't lie and say that he was my first choice when I was thinking of midfields to come for United to help us play the way we need to play this season. Bet365. I just need to make sure that the game is working properly. Now, last thing I want to touch upon before we get started is the Harry Maguire comments, the Harry Maguire statements that have been circulating. With Eric Ten Hag kind of pressuring him. Who's your favorite player in general, and who made you like football? My favorite player in general is Cristiano Ronaldo, of course. If you guys don't know, I was born in Portugal. I lived in Portugal for the majority of my life, so that just goes to show the kind of impact that Ronaldo had on me and my friends, even family. Really, growing up, Ronaldo was him. Ronaldo was um he was the biggest icon growing up. So you know, Ronaldo would be my favorite player, the most impactful guy when I was growing up. 100%. Wait, what was the question again? Just to make sure. Yeah, and who made me like football? I say a mixture of Ronaldo, Messi, and Neymar. I'm not going to say just Ronaldo, but a mixture of definitely Ronaldo, Messi, and Neymar. That's those are the guys that definitely made me enjoy football a lot more. Let's just say that. Those guys were definitely instrumental in my football education, let's say. But yeah, as I was saying, anything else? Any more comments? Yeah, as I was saying, the Maguire statements, kind of with Eric Ten Hag kind of challenge him to stay, saying that if he wants to be one of the best centre backs in England, if he really is, sorry, one of the very best centre backs in England, then he should stay and fight for his spot. And as a manager, I kind of understand where he's coming from, but the fact of the matter is just that, in my opinion, Harry Maguire isn't good enough. So Eric Ten Hag saying that doesn't really make much sense in my head, because there's just no way that I see Harry Maguire fitting into this lineup anyways. You um yeah, I don't see him fitting into this lineup. I've not liked what I've seen from Harry Maguire anyways. So those comments, again, I understand where he's coming from. You always want to motivate the guys in your team. You always want to motivate your players. But for Harry Maguire, I'm just really and truly done with that guy. He can go. Like, I saw KG posted something where he was like, Harry Maguire, please don't fight. And I kind of share a similar feeling. Like, you can go. We have Martinez in our team. We have Varane in our team. We have Lindelof. I even prefer Luke Shaw playing as centre back than Harry Maguire. I am done Harry Maguire. This is no hate on Harry Maguire. This is just me being objective of how he's played over the past few months, and just really his performances on the pitch.
Isn't it good?
As a human being, I don't wish anything bad on Harry Maguire, but as a player, football player, I just don't think he's good enough for Man United. I've said this on the PC Footy podcast before. I don't really think he's good enough to be playing for the top teams in the Premier League anyway. I don't think he's good enough for the likes of City, the likes of Arsenal, Liverpool, United, Chelsea, Newcastle. I don't think he's good enough for those teams. And I've made videos explaining why that is. So if you think this is just me being hateful for no reason, then you definitely have not been around for long enough. I've made videos on Harry Maguire analyzing his game, and again, he's just not good enough. See, I just wanted to quickly address those comments, because although I thought they were kind of nice from Eric Ten Hag, although I understood where he was coming from, to me it just came from a place where I was like, Eric, there was no need for you to say that. Just let him be. If he wants to go, let him go. It's probably better off for him as the Euros are coming up, and it's better off for us as we are a club looking to challenge a lot more. But anyways, guys, that's it. That's it. Game's about to start in 5 minutes. Let us get into it. If you have any comments, anything like that, in the comments, let me know. My favorite player has been Messi since about 2010, 2011, and Ronaldinho is also a favorite player of mine. But of course, CR7 Neymar as well, and the Aguero because I'm a City fan too. R9 is a legend too. So yeah, you just name it. You just name there some of the greatest players to ever play this game. I definitely understand the Ronaldinho love. The Ronaldinho love. It's Ronaldinho. I'm gonna say, I don't know if he's the most iconic, because you have, of course, have Messi, You of course have Ronaldo, but in terms of icons, like, it doesn't really get much better than Ronaldinho, does it? That guy was just something else. Truly something else. But yeah, my score prediction is a 2-0 victory for Man United. Let me know in the comments what is your score prediction. What are you going for? Who do you think is going to win? Again, I don't think this Wolves team is that weak to the point where we're just going to get there and batter them. I don't think they're that weak. I don't think they are the toughest team to beat, but I don't think they are that weak to the point we're just going to beat them 3-4-0. As I said, I think that we should be able to beat this team by a 2-0 margin. I think we are favourites in this game. I think we will show that we are favourites in this game. But I will not be surprised as well if the score ended up being 2-1 or even a draw. I don't think it's going to be an easy game. Most entertaining, maybe. Yeah, Ronaldinho was extremely entertaining. Maybe same 2-0. I think 2-0 is the score to go for in this game. Really and truly, I just want this United team to go out there and perform. I want a clean sheet. I think it'd be a good start for Andrew Onana. I definitely want Rashford to get on the score sheet. Definitely bring that confidence up from him. I want Garnacho to have a good game. I want Anthony to have a good game. I just want all of my players to have a good game in general. All of my players to have a good game in general. Game's about to start in 3 minutes. Let's go, man. Three minutes before kickoff. Again, guys, please feel free in the comments to say anything you want to say about the stream. If it's positive, if it's negative about the quality, hopefully more positive comments than the negative comments, of course. But anything you have to say, soundboards, etc., let me know, please. Because that's the only way they can improve. That's the only way that we can improve. Thoughts on the Hayes time at United? As I said, De Gea as a shot stopper will go down in history as one of the greatest shot stoppers to play in the game. The problem with David De Gea, the main problem with David De Gea, I would say, is that over the past few years, especially 2018, his performances have definitely seen a dip. You add that to the fact that Erik ten Hag already has a certain way that he likes to play, and David De Gea just doesn't fit that mold. Plus, last year he made so many mistakes. I think I don't know if it was the most mistakes by any goalkeeper in the Premier League, but he definitely made an array of mistakes, and that definitely did not help his case. So for David De Gea, man, it was time to go. There's a certain way the manager likes to play. He did not fit that mold, so he needed to go. It's nothing more, nothing less. He's been amazing for the club. He's done a lot for United. But the time was time. It was time for him to go. Again, if my game is a bit behind, I do apologize. But you know how these things go. We're not all around in the same timeline. Again, I really like this midfield. I really like this lineup, man. I would love this lineup. Pardon me. Still getting a better fullback. Maybe a bit more consistency in that midfield. Bringing a striker to put Rashford on the left where he's a bit better. But overall, not bad. Not bad at all. Definitely improvement of what we had last season and the year prior. Again, let's not underestimate this Wolves side. I don't think this Wolves side is going to be a team, for example, that's going to come out here and give us massive problems. But at the same time, let's not underestimate them. Please. Whew. Has the game started? I think it has. Has it started on my side? That is. Let's have a look. Again, one more round of applause to Garnacho. He deserves this start. Quality player. I think he's improved a lot off the pitch. Yeah, man. Let's get this party started. Everything's set. Timer's on. Scores on. Come on, United. Come on. Let's win this game, man. Let's win this game. Match begins. I'm a bit behind already, which isn't really how you want to start these, is it? But it is how it is. It is what it is. Match begins. I'm a bit behind already, which isn't really how you want to start these, is it? Wait, what did you say? We're back. Yo, Vinci! Long time, bro. Round of applause to my boy Vinci. Vinci, man. What are you saying, bro? We're back. We're back to streaming regularly, man. Garnacho get the call up for Argentina soon, 100%. Garnacho will definitely get the call up for Argentina. Yo, that Argentina team is looking scary. The amount of talent that's spread out throughout the team. You have Martinez there. You still have Garnacho. You have Enzo Fernandez. That Argentina team is scary. Next World Cup, I will always go for Brazil. But next World Cup, the Argentina team will still be one of the best. As I was just saying, start straight on. United playing from the back, being patient, not kicking the ball away. This is the Ten Hag era. This is the Ten Hag football. Come on, United. Gonna tab the stream. I'll be back in the second half. Yeah, bro. I'll see you, man. Happy to see Vinci back, man. One of the OGs of the channel. My boy Vinci. Ball away. Casemiro. Bad pass from Casemiro. Well done, Mount. I've not seen Mount play. I've not seen any of the preseason games so far. I've seen a few highlights, but not a full match of Mason Mount so far. This is my first time seeing Mason Mount here at Man United. Hopefully he performs up to standard, man. Hopefully he does. Just got them promote this. Sorted. Stream's good. Game's good. Let's go for it, man. Martinez on the ball. You know, I know Bruno's our captain, but I don't know who our second captain is, but I do hope that it is Mr. Lisandro Martinez. I understand why Bruno was given the armband. I don't disagree with it at all. But Martinez is definitely one that's eyeing up that United leadership, because he does act like our leader. He has that quality in him. So definitely a player that you want to see a bit more of. I hear your voice lagging or repeating itself sometimes in the stream. Maybe it's just me. I'm just making sure the stream is good. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I hope everything's good. I'm checking things around. Sometimes I do play some audio in the back. Maybe that's that. I hope it's that. I hope it's nothing too serious. What's happened to my game now? What's happened to my game? What's that? Fourth, third. Okay, not too bad. Oh, no, on the ball. This is the game to go for it. A lot of these players, man, just solidify your starting spot already, man. That's it. On the ball, Garnacho. Sorry, Mount to Garnacho. Loses it. I definitely want to see how this dynamic of Bruno and Mason Mount works. I hope it works out. It has the ability or the potential to work out. But it's going to be very interesting to see how it develops. Again, hopefully it develops something great. You see Mr. Holden there on the bench. I want to see. That's another player that I'm extremely excited for seeing in this team, man. Yeah, glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. I also want to see how our team looks like with Onana playing more from the back. How that added ability into this team makes us look. You know, Onana is not just a goalkeeper that's able to play from the back. I think Onana is still a good shot stopper. It's just when you think of that added quality that he brings into the team from that perspective, it is definitely a bonus. There they go. We'll play it in. I think Semedo is going to be a problem. Nelson Semedo. Still think he's a quality midfielder. There we go. Casemiro, well done there. Foul for United. Cannot winning the foul there. Just give me a sec. Okay, that was me. Everything is still good. Good chance there for United. But great defending from Wolves. I think it's a corner for us. It wasn't a corner. It is a corner. What? Corner for United. Played short. Bruno. Ball in. Another corner for United. Again, this partnership of Mason Mount and Bruno Fernandes has potential. It's just one of them is gonna have to take that responsibility of being the more careful, the more thoughtful guy that's able to stand next to Casemiro at times. But definitely, I guess in a game like this against Wolves, I think this lineup definitely works. Mount ball in, saved. Come on, Bissaka. Bruno. Offside. I think I'm a minute behind at the minute. I'm a minute behind. Bull away, Sa. We need to score first as well. So many times last season, we've had times where we started poorly, and that just ate into the game. I don't want that happening this year, man. I want us to be a team, especially in games like this, against smaller teams, relative speaking, of course. In games like this, well done, Anthony. Good pressing. Good ball. Mason, make it happen. Garnacho. Too many touches, man. Too many touches. Make it quick. Make it quick. Taking way too many touches. That's why in that interview Rashford was saying why he hates playing striker, man. Especially in a team like this. You have to get the ball up as quickly as possible. Everything running good, I hope. Here comes Wolves now inside the box. Wolves pass back. Casemiro, great tackle. Bruno Fernandes, good job there. Manu on the counter. Garnacho on the ball. He's got space. He gets past two players, but then loses the ball. Unlucky then. I'll be back soon. See you soon, bro. Here come Wolves on the counter. They've got space. Casemiro there, good coverage. Goal kick to United. Mateus couldn't really do much then. Good coverage from Casemiro. What's the difference in attacking versus defending formations? Are you talking about United? Because at the minute, that's what I'm trying to figure out. It looks like, at least on that build-up play, wait, Anthony on the ball. Anthony passed the ball to Rashford's son. Good ball, too much power then. Go on, Rashi! Oh, good save. Good save from Sarr. A good bit of football there from Man United. Rashford's first action of the game was a shot. You have to make those chances count, man. A good bit of football there from United. Again, what's the difference in attacking versus defending formations? Elaborate a little bit more. Do you mean the way United play? Do you mean just in general? Let me know what you mean by that, bro. So far, we're around minute 12. Good. I'm loving this pressing from United. Come on. Bruno too rash. Casemiro switches. I don't know what it is the problem with Bruno sometimes, man. This is what annoys me about Bruno. He's always trying to give the ball away so quickly. Slow down your game. You've got time. Don't need to be rushing things so much. Don't need to be rushing through things so much. Take your time. Jesus. Pardon me. You've got the time. Make those chances count. Mason Mount on the corner. Come on, Mace. Good cross in. Garnacho. United current formation is the strength of the formation attacking or defending. Oh. Is the strength of the formation attacking or defending? Again, I don't really know what you mean by that, but I would say the strength in our formation, or at least where we look best at the minute. I think we are better defensively. But just for me to let me elaborate on that for a second. Casemiro. Was that Casemiro? Of course it was Casemiro. What a ball. Did Garnacho just handball? Did Garnacho just handball? Anyways, as I was saying, it looks like Joseph Garnacho hasn't been great so far. What in the game? It's been 15 minutes. It's been 15 minutes. He hasn't looked great, but it's been 15 minutes. What are you saying, Joseph? What are you saying, Joseph? About to go on the pod very soon. Good to see you, bro. United there, good recovery. Wan-Bissaka, good job. That's my thing about Wan-Bissaka, man, is defensively, I love him so much. Oh, Anthony, nasty. Why did he try? This is what I said. Why? He did a good job there, Anthony. He got the space. So he didn't really have the space, but he still managed to make something happen. And then he tried to go for the nutmeg. Man, just keep things simple. Keep it simple. Make the right decisions more often. Jesus, always trying to make something more difficult than what it actually needs to be. Casemiro, another great pass. Oh my god, this guy's too good. Anthony, too rash. Slow down. God, these guys don't have football knowledge. Slow it down. You need to be so rushed. Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, as I was saying about Wan-Bissaka. Defensively, he's so good. One of my favorite defensive fullbacks in the league. Arguably the best defensive fullback in the league. It's just that offensively, he lacks so much. He lacks so much. It genuinely hurts our team how bad he is defensively. Onana still on the ball. Makes the pass. Casemiro, good space. This build-up play is about to be different with United this season. With that Onana and Casemiro link-up is about to be different. I was actually at a Barcelona game at Camp Nou in October 2019 against Valladolid in a 5-1 Barca win. Saw Messi score 2 goals and got to assist from one of my best football memories ever. Gotta be. I wish I had the ability to have seen Ronaldo, Messi play. You know, especially being someone who's lived in Europe for my whole life. Definitely being someone who's in love with the game of football. It's been a shame. It's been a shame that I've not been able to see those two greats play live. Yeah. Good for you, bro. My game keeps slacking. So if I do react to things a bit slower, come in some slack, guys. Come in some slack. There we go. Again, I said that we should respect this Wolves team, but respect does not act like they're better than us. Wolves should not be keeping this much possession. Wan-Bissaka, good job there. Casemiro, his touch is so good, man. His first touch is so good. Anthony, make the pass to Bruno. And then he makes the pass too late. Oh my god, this guy. Make the pass straight away and then he makes the pass too late. Hey, that was nasty for Martinez. Yellow card. I would say he's a bit lucky. That's a yellow challenge for Martinez. I think Neto is exaggerating a little bit, but you know, you have to sell it. But this guy didn't even touch the ball. Slow down, man. Slow down. Poor tackle. Barely touched the ball. Sorry, I was right. He didn't touch the ball. Because Neto had that final touch before Martinez went for the tackle. Oh my god. Silly tackle from Martinez. Silly tackle. Need less of that. It's not going to help us win games. Anyways, crossing for Wolves. Onana comes out. Easy. Wolves look sure now. Come on, sure. Casemiro. Great ping. Oh my days. The amount of balls Casemiro is playing to Anthony, man. And this man just keeps wasting it. Casemiro is so good. Liverpool at the minute need a player like Casemiro in their team. Just going to improve their team so much more, especially when you have the likes of McAllister and Dominic in that 11. CDM is a position that every single team should be addressing. No team should ever be walking around with a CDM that's not of the best quality that you can get per se. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Watching Messi in real life, as it's just different. His creativity, ability, the all around him together with Cristiano Ronaldo, they are him. They are him. Certain man would be very happy to hear you say those words, Mr. Yusuf. Great tackle there. Lisandro still on the ball. Lisandro is just another player who's so good on the ball. It's so nice. It's refreshing actually to see in the United team so many players that are quality on the ball. So refreshing, man. Anthony on the ball now. He's got space. Onana. What a ping from Onana. Jeez. That was a ping, man. Ping and a half. Oh, no. What a ping. That was perfect to Garnacho. Can we win it back? Come on, Bissaka. Oh my days, he is nice. Who was that? Who was on the ball just now? This Ryan Artnori, he's nice. Technical ability on point. Go on, Rashi. Good pass there from Rashford. I hate seeing Rashford playing on through the middle, man. Garnacho, what are you doing, man? What was that from Garnacho? Horrible pass. So I said, the reason why I hate seeing Rashford playing off the middle so much instead of Rashford has had the fewest touches so far in the game, and this is why I hate seeing Rashford playing through the middle, because you're talking about a player who's so versatile, who can use his pace so well on the wing, you can really exploit that, but through the middle you're just taking away a lot of the things that make Rashford so special as a player. It's a shame. Offside there for Wolves, ball for United. Come on, Red. Come on, Red. And you see there, Mr. Harry Maguire. We talked about this before the stream started. Eric Ten Hag telling him that he has to fight for his place in the team. He ain't got a chance, bro. Even if he wants to stay and fight, he ain't got a chance. Doesn't have the ability to be starting on this team anyways, in my eyes. Good pass there. Come on, Man United. Look Shaw. Back to Garnacho. Bruno. Good play there to Casemiro. Still on Shaw. Good ping. Wan-Bissaka. Can he get a cross in? Slightly. Not enough final third quality. Not enough final third composure from United then. Not enough. Again, I appreciate everyone that's watching at the minute. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to come and support the channel. Thank you very much. Hopefully, we are in for a night of quality football. So far, it's not been that just yet. Still a few things missing, few things lacking. But you know, we hope those things go on to improve. There we go. Counter for United. Slow down. Good ball, Garnacho. Not quite there from Bruno Fernandes. Not quite. Idea was nice. Just the execution wasn't quite there. As well, I need to see Mason Mount getting a bit more involved. Oh, excuse me. I need Mason Mount to get a bit more involved. I need him, or at least like him, to make that position his. From early on in the season, make that your position. Show Ten Hag, show us the fans why you deserve that number one spot at United. Casemiro, good ball. Mason Mount's got space. Mason Mount loses balance there. Very, very silly for Mason. Casemiro can't quite win it back then. Martinez gets beat. A lot of space for Wolves. Is a 3-on-2. Wolves got space. Good pass, Varane. Varane, great coverage. Great coverage from Varane. Sarabia there being a bit too rushed. But what happened here was Casemiro committed, he got beat. Martinez committed, he got beat. And then Rafael Varane once again showing his quality, showing why he's called the Rolls Royce of Man United. Does not rush. Slows down the charge. But great run there from Wolves. Great run from what's his name? From Cunha. But Sarabia there being too rushed and United stopping their chance to score. Definitely don't want to see that. Definitely don't want to see your CDM and your centre back getting beat pretty much in the same moment. Shot there, great block from Casemiro. Manu on the counter, Garnacho gets fouled. Garnacho gets fouled there. Lemina having to stop the counter attack from United. Gets booked, deservedly so. You know, that's one of those tackles where you kind of understand trying to stop the attack. But still not nice. Still not a nice tackle. Wan-Bissaka there, good bit of football with Bruno, good 1-2. Bissaka's got space. Can he get across in? Wan-Bissaka, well done there. United on the counter. Mason Mount wins a ball to Bruno. What's Bruno doing, man? What is he doing? Perfect opportunity. He just lets the ball go. 60% possession for United compared to Wolves 40%. 2 shots for United compared to Wolves 4 shots. But of those 2 shots from United, we've at least had 1 on target. Whereas so far, Wolves have had 0 shots on target. Garnacho. Good transition to Mason Mount. Sorry, not Garnacho, Anthony. They all have blonde hair, man. I get confused sometimes. Come with some slack. Which is a shame, really. Wolves with the ball now. Still Wolves. Juzesai. So I'm saying, man, we can't let these teams grow into the game. But at the same time, we are not creating enough for us to try and get a goal and for us to try and get a chance to score. We are not doing enough. Let's just put it how it is. Throw into Wolves. Throw in. Bissaka away. Wolves swings it to the right. Still got space. Bissaka closes him down. Yeah, this game is becoming very, very boring, man. This game is slowly becoming very, very boring because we are not creating enough chances and we are allowing Wolves to go into the game. That's not what you want to do as United. You definitely do not want them to be going into the game. So we needed a chance early on to try and bury it. This is not it, man. Oh. I think I might be lagging here. Are we okay? I think I might be lagging here. Come on. Favorite basketball player has to be Kobe. Currently basketball player playing right now has to be LeBron. Favorite player outside of LeBron that's playing right now, Luka.
A little bit messy, isn't it?
Luka. Wolves still on the ball. Again, by being so slow but not being proactive, we are allowing this Wolves team. Oh my God. What a chance they just had. What a chance Wolves just had. We are allowing this Wolves team to grow into the game. This is not what you want as United. They came very close to scoring just then. This is not what you want. We are allowing them to grow into the game. You do not want to give these teams confidence, man. They'll come for you. You allow these teams to go into the game and they will eat you. We need to make sure we stay in control. That's what I said. Getting a goal early on was going to be very important. That's why I said my score prediction was a 2-0 victory. Wolves aren't the most difficult team to beat, but at the same time, I'm not going to disrespect them and just say we're going to beat them 3-4-0 in a game like this. Because there are a lot of moving parts that go into get into a game of this magnitude. Ah, ball away. Casemiro there, good turn. But it's nothing, man. There's a lot of nothing in this team at the minute. We're not creating enough. We're not doing enough. Thrown to Wolves. Come on, United. Nice, man. It's nice. Mine Alkobi as well. Currently, Yanis. Yeah, Yanis is nice. Bit disappointing last season, but yeah, again, he was injured. So we got him some slack then. Oh, Nana on the ball. Plays it out to Shaw. Good turn. Ball to Rashford dropping. Then that's the thing. Rashford's good on a 1-on-1, but Rashford's not good with playing with his back to goal. This whole thing of Rashford playing striker, man, it's not it. It's not going to work. I've been saying the same thing since 2018. Yeah, 2018, 2019. Around that time, I've been saying the same thing. I do not want to see Rashford ever playing as striker, man. Play him off the wing. That's where he's best. That's why the signing of Højlund, although not perfect, it is at least better than having no one there. Is this the Rashford playing striker effect with the lack of chances creation so far? I don't think it is Rashford's fault that the chances haven't been created, but at the same time, Garnacho's been poor. That's one. I think that this first half, Garnacho's definitely been poor. That's not helped. Anthony on the other side has also been poor. It's not really done much. Bruno Fernandes and Mason Mount have both been poor. I think Casemiro has been the one kind of shaking things a bit. And as you're seeing Rashford now dropping into the left, he's frustrated. But then if you're playing striker, if you come to the left, who's going to be in the middle? Go! Come on! Had a good chance there. But then as I was saying, if you're playing striker and you drift to the left, who's going to be in the middle? There's going to be no presence. You're going to have to ask Mason, Bruno, Garnacho, one of the other guys to fill in for you. Good link-up play there between Luke Shaw and Marcus Rashford. Great defending from Wolverhampton, keeping United away. Luke Shaw coming into the box a bit more. Again, that's another thing we need. You need those fullbacks to be more involved into the game. You look at the great teams, as I said at the beginning of the stream, you look at the great teams. New layout is mad. Thank you, Idris. Thank you. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. But as I was saying, you look at a team like Arsenal. You look at a team like City, even at Chelsea and Liverpool, even at Newcastle, to be fair, with Trippier, where those fullbacks are so important to the offensive game. Bissaka cross, Rashi! Oh my god! Oh my god! Should have buried that. Anthony, good 1-2 there. Bruno takes a. The new layout is nice, and the new layout has a nice overview of the score, etc. Yeah, man. Just improving things. Good cross. This one, with no presence in the box. Oh, my days. Højlund he needs to get back fit as soon as possible, man. Because Rashford playing striker is not it for us. Good turn. Yo, how do you just let my guy turn like that? Who was that? Omsaka, good turn. Good cross. It wasn't a penalty from Nelson Semedo. The ball was close to his body. It wasn't a pen. You can even see him kind of like closing his frame and etc. It's not a pen. He closed his frame to kind of put his body, like keep his arms close to his body. It's not a pen. Yo, we're giving this Wolves team too much space. Wan-Bissaka, what a tackle! What a tackle for Wan-Bissaka, man. As I said, offensively, this guy lacks a lot, but defensively, the best fullback in the league. Onana pings the ball straight away to Garnacho. Can he keep it in? Does not. Does not keep it in. He's not able to keep it in. Casemiro on the ball. Good ball from Casemiro. Anthony. Yo, where's Mason Mount? Where's Mason Mount? This guy is nowhere to be seen. I've not seen enough of Mason Mount so far. Bruno being rashed, of course, as usual. But at least you can see Bruno trying a few things here and there. You can see Casemiro dictating pace. I've nowhere to see Mr. Mason Mount. Rashford, good ball to Wan-Bissaka. Ball to Ant. Oh my god. Second half, I'm beginning to think to bring in Eriksen. Kind of random, but there is a guy who impersonates famous Premier League players, coaches, etc. His channel is called Connor Moore. I think he's hilarious. I think I've seen Connor. Before. Oh no. Yeah, I've definitely seen this guy before. And he's so good and he's so versatile. Martinez there, great tackle. Make the pass, son. Good pass to Garnacho. Cross in, blocked. Rashford inside the box. Good shot there from Garnacho. Finally something happened there for United. Again, not the best, but it is something. Bissaka, great. I think Wan-Bissaka and Casemiro in this first half easily our two best players. I think especially Wan-Bissaka, he's done a solid job there, covering Matheus Nunes and Cunha. Anthony's got space. Come on, Anthony, man. You want to be an exciting player. Do something, son. Cross in. Nothing. Bruno and Mason Mount is like the two cones in the middle of the pitch. These brothers ain't doing nothing. Poor composure, not creating enough. Bissaka on. She's a sad guy there. Good job. Oh my days. Casemiro. Back to Shaw. Still Shaw on the ball. Is Vinicius Jr. on the same level as Mbappe and Haaland? He is in my opinion. As well. Vinny's that guy. But at the minute, I think Mr. Erling Haaland is leading the charge. Let's not forget what he did last year. Varane. Good ball there. Wolves on the counter now. That was a poor pass. I think it was from Luke Shaw. Martinez a bit risky tackle from Martinez. Sorry, from Mason Mount. They all have blonde hair, man. It's hard to distinguish them. Mason Mount there, good fight. Good fight from Mount. Yellow card to Luke Shaw. Deserved. That was a poor tackle. A poor attempt because the guy carried on with the ball. Yeah, it was a poor pass from Luke Shaw. No, not from Luke Shaw. It was a poor pass back. Who was it from? I think it was Garnacho. It was Garnacho. Then he came back and made that silly tackle. And then Mason Mount came back, tracked back, and won the ball back. Luke Shaw. Casemiro. Good 1-2 there with Rashi. Bruno, Rashi, good job. Rashford needs to be doing this a bit more, dropping down and doing the link-up play. But the thing is that, as we just saw as he lost the ball, Rashford isn't too good at that. That's not his forte. His forte is on the wing, where he can explore his one-on-one ability, where he can explore that pace. And then, as I said, he comes into the left where he's better, but then there's no one in the middle as a reference point. Mr. Mount Wan-Bissaka, ball to that to Anthony. Go on, Anthony. Wolves are defending very well. I haven't watched or listened to the first half because I'm at work, but can you explain how the first half has gone? I think the first half is really it's been a mid-off. It's been a mid-off from both teams. United, with the main problem for United at the minute, in my opinion, as I said before the game started, Rashford playing striker is never a good. Thank you, it's very balanced. Rashford playing striker is never a good idea. His game suits him a lot better when he can use his skills to exploit from the left. Him playing from the middle, he's not very good on the build-up play. He's not very good on the build-up play, and he is too impatient where at times he'll just drift to the left and they'll leave a gap in the middle. Wolves have had a few good chances, but the lack of composure from the likes of Sarabia especially have let them down. Wolves have also been defending quite well. Rashid, come on! Oh my God, Rashford. But yeah, Wolves have been defending quite well. We've had a few good chances, but as you're seeing here right now, what a block. Keeping us away. Haaland is special, man. I hope Haaland wins the Ballon d'Or. It would be crazy if Norwegian could win it. Him and Odegaard are the real deal for Norway. Yeah, that partnership, especially for the years to come, of Martin Odegaard and Martin Odegaard and Erling Haaland is definitely something to look forward for. And yeah, this year I think the Ballon d'Or is definitely Haaland's to lose. And yeah, with that, it is the end of the first half. We'll stop the timer here. End of the first half. It's been lackluster. I've not liked what I've seen from United. The midfield, which was meant to be improved, looks poor. A few of the same mistakes that the teams are making over the past years. Too rash, poor decision making, not enough quality overall, to say the least. I think Casemiro's looked good, but Mason Mount and Bruno Fernandes, again, just lackluster from both of them. This game also goes to show to us once again why Rashford should not be playing from the middle. Rashford is much better from the left, and his game off the middle is just not good enough. It's not strong enough. Rashford should always be playing for Man United, starting off the left. That's where he looks better. Another thing that I want to touch upon is Anthony. Very rash player. Kind of the same things I want to say about Bruno Fernandes and Mason Mount kind of also apply to Anthony. Garnacho's gone ghost. a player who was given this opportunity to and come in as a vote of confidence, as 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 a way to recognize what he's been able to do over the past few months. Canacho's just been poor, really. And yeah, this is why I said Hoyland being fit was so important for this team. Hopefully, if he's not fit by the next game, he's at least fit for that game against Arsenal. He will be needed. Let's just keep it at that. We will need Mr. Hoyland for us to be able to play to the best of our ability. I think Hoyland is essential to that. I've got a new layout. I'm gonna try and change the scores, but I can't change the scores because it's been such a stalemate so far. Still 0-0. And yeah, at times it just looks like both teams are scared to go for it, which is a shame. Changes. Let's look at changes that both teams can make coming into the second half. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions. I'm going to run through a few that I have myself. One of those tweaks that I would make would be in bringing in Jadon Sancho for either Anthony or Mr. Garnacho. Both of them, either one of them hasn't really added much to this team. I definitely bring in a Sancho. I'm definitely looking at Bruno Fernandes and Mason Mount. I'll give them another 10 minutes, but those two are definitely on fraud watch, so I can bring in a Christian Eriksen. I think Christian Eriksen, especially at the start of last season, added a lot more quality into this midfield. He was someone who, as I said last year at the beginning of the season, around this time, definitely looked better than Bruno Fernandes. So I want to see how what that looks like. Eriksen being slotted into this midfield, playing a bit closer to Casemiro. Then of course in the final third, linking up with Mason Mount to make things happen. But yeah, definitely three players. Three players. The other player would be Anthony Martial, because this whole thing of Rashford, I forgot we had Martial on the team. This whole thing of Rashford playing through the middle is not working. I've kind of given up on Martial already, but at least with Anthony Martial, you have a player who is much better on the build-up play, and who, most importantly of all, will allow Rashford to play off the left. So that's definitely three tweaks that you can make in this team. So you can bring in Anthony Martial, put him up front, take Garnacho out, place Rashford on the left, and I think that team looks a lot better. You can also bring in Sancho for either Garnacho or Anthony. And then I think with those two transfers, with those two subs, definitely should be happening now before the second half begins. Make it happen now. But the other change I would make is either taking in Mason Mount or Bruno Fernandes and bringing in Christian Eriksen. I've given both of them another 10 minutes. I think both of them still have the quality. Maybe give them different instructions. But yeah, those would be my changes. On the Wolves side, they still have Huang to come in. Ooh. Excuse me. You still have Huang to come in. You still have Fabio Silva to come in. I think these guys are going to change the game a lot right now. I think that this is the strongest lineup for Wolves. Again, the guys that I mentioned, I don't think they're going to change the game massively, but still still options that they can bring in at any time. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think of the first half. Who's playing well, who's not playing well, and what things need to be tweaked if there is a need at all to tweak anything. Again, we're going to go over the stats as well, see what both teams have been able to come up with so far. Yeah, let's do it. Looking at both stats. So just very quickly, expected goals. United have an expected goals of 0.4 compared to Wolves 0.2. Ball possession to United of 61% compared to Wolves 39%. It just United pretty much lead on the main metrics. 8 shots compared to 5. Wolves haven't even had 1 shot on target. Again, as I said, a mid-off. Together, both teams put together, there's been 1 shot on target. Not really what I would call entertaining football. Shots off target 2 for United, 1 for Wolves. And yeah, 5 block shots compared to 4. I don't think that's really moving anyone. 4 corners to United compared to Wolves, 1. 10 fouls for United compared to Wolves, 6. Most of United shots, to be fair, have come from inside the box. But of those 6 shots as well, 5 have been blocked. So yeah, both teams need to come in and change a few things. I've not liked what I've seen so far. It's just been lackluster from both sides. Managers have a few things to tweak. Hopefully they tweak them so we can come into the second half and see some more quality football. Because it's not been quality so far. But yeah, again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. What you guys think of the game so far. Any changes that you're making to the second half. But yeah. That's it from me for now. Again, those 3 changes that I said could make sense. I would also not be against bringing in a guy like Palestri. Just because Anthony and Garnacho have not offered anything so far. Especially a guy like Palestri. Like, we spend so much money on Anthony, but Palestri at the minute may be a better option. Someone who doesn't really just go for the same thing over and over again. A player that can add a bit more versatility into this team. Martial's a striker maybe and move Rashford to left wing. Yeah, that's probably one of the best moves I can think of at the minute. Because it is not looking good. When is the second half going to begin? So we had started that. The second half should be beginning now. 15 minutes of break. Not now, but around that now. Around this time. Excuse me. And yeah, also something that if you guys want to talk about, Moises Caicedo to Chelsea, the most expensive transfer in the Premier League. 2 years ago, no one knew who Moises Caicedo was. 2 years ago, no one knew who Moises Caicedo was, and now he is the most expensive transfer in Premier League football. This in the same summer where Rice went for 100 million, 103 million. Pardon me, Chelsea are not scared to spend that money. And really, I think the biggest losers of this deal of Caicedo to Chelsea, it has to be Liverpool. I think Caicedo would be the perfect signing for Liverpool. A player who comes in, I'm not going to say sorts out all their problems, but definitely addresses one of their biggest problems in that CDM position. Because then you're able to free up. McAllister and Dominic, which would make this midfield look a lot better. But as I say, and Nkunku to Chelsea as well, yeah, man. Quick moves on the Mbappe saga. And to be honest, I'm low-key proud of Mbappe because I always thought that after the Al Hilal offer that he was going to leave. But him doubling down, seeing that that he doesn't want to waste his good years playing in that league.
Guys, I've been invited by PC Footy.
Wait, what was that? Anyways, saying that he doesn't want to waste his good years in Saudi Arabia, that he'd rather not play football at all that year. And Mbappe doubling down on the fact that he doesn't want to play for PSG anymore. Again, it's coming 2 years too late. I think he should have done this not last year, but the year prior. No, last year. No, he should have done that exactly last year when Real Madrid went for him before PSG offered him that stupid amount of money and all that power in his contract. I think he should have went then. I think a bit ambition would have served him better then. But still, to reject such a big offer from Al Hilal, to kind of break PSG's arm and to double down on the fact that he wants to go to Real Madrid, and I like that. I like that. As I said, I think Mbappe saw what Haaland did this year, and in his head, enough is enough. Mbappe is an ambitious player. He is definitely going for the biggest trophies in Europe. He is definitely trying to get for that Ballon d'Or. So joining forces with the likes of Vinny, the likes of Bellingham, Tranemi, Camavinga is definitely the way to go. 100% the way to go. Hmm. 100% the way to go. I think the stream is working quite well so far. I think we are better defensively. But just for me to let me elaborate on that for a second. Casemiro, was that Casemiro? Of course it was Casemiro. What a ball. Yeah, it looks like everything's running smoothly. That's good. But yeah, man, we're just waiting for the second half to begin because this is looking like... Why has it not started yet, man? What's going on? Looks like Victor Lindelof is warming up and Lisandro Martinez is coming off. Is Martinez injured? What's going on? Why is Martinez off the pitch? And I said, second half begins. Let's get the timer going. Put it somewhere here. There you go. Second half begins. Still, none of the changes that I said come into play. Still no what's his name? No Anthony Martial. Martinez off. Was it the yellow card? Is he injured? What's going on with Lisandro? Yeah, man. Lindelof is on. Lisandro is truly off. What happened to him? Let's have a look. Game on, game on. Kicks it out. Throw into Wolves. Come on, United. Yeah, man. No news so far. Onana there, very aggressive. Very aggressive from Onana. Not leaving anything up there for chance. Goes out there and gets the ball back. That's what you need from your keeper, man. Leaves no room for error. Sees the ball is in his area, wastes no time to go out there and get it away. Love to see that, man. Crossing from Wolves. We cannot let this Wolves team get a goal. Agree. See you, bro. See you. Have a good one. Thank you for being here once again, bro. How would you fit Valverde, Tranemi, Jude, Camavinga into your starting 11 in midfield if Mbappe came? Also, is your favorite team in La Liga, or would you sell one of them? My favorite team in La Liga is easily Real Madrid. Now, I would not sell any of those four. I think all four of those are quality. Camavinga, sorry, not Camavinga, Valverde is starting on the bench for me. Not because I don't think Valverde is quality, it's just because I think the other three are so good. I'm not selling Valverde because I think he can be very impactful in certain games, as we saw what he did in that game, in that final against Liverpool, what he did in that final against Atletico Madrid. Valverde is a big game player, and you want him in those big games, not just finals, but there are games during the season in the league. There are games in the Champions League in this round of 16, quarterfinals, even in the group stage, where you're going up against certain squads where Valverde is so tactically flexible that's not a play that you want to get rid of. However, in that same breath, you have the likes of Tranemi, Camavinga, and Bellingham, three of the best young midfielders in the world. You have Tranemi, who, in my opinion, together with Pedri and Bellingham, really, and Musiala, really, it's crazy how Real Madrid have all three. It's crazy how Real Madrid have all three, and it's even crazy when you think that all three of these players did not start from Real Madrid. Real Madrid went and got all three of them over the past 2 years. Was that a save? Cunha, was that a save? What did he miss? Did he miss, or was that a save? What just happened? So I'm saying, man, we're coasting right now. He missed. Cunha's awful. It's not our defense that's being shaky. It's our midfield. Our midfield is letting a lot of these balls through. How did he miss that? Onana was beat. Varane was beat. Pause. But as I was saying, I'm definitely starting those three, and I just like the dynamic of those three players. Bellingham and Camavinga being both of those box-to-box midfielders, and you have Tranemi there, who slots in perfectly as the CDM. Yeah, hit the post. That's crazy. We are letting this Wolves team go into the game. Yo, bro, keep playing and they will score. And if they score, it's going to be because we're not creating a lot of chances. If we score and they sit back, it's going to be a lot harder to try and hit them back. This is why I said Martial coming in saves two of our problems at the minute, which is Garnacho not performing too well. You swap him there for Rashford. Oh my days, Garnacho's just been poor. Go on, Anthony. Yeah, man, I'm bringing in Martial. I'm taking off Anthony, and I'm bringing in Ericsson. And Garnacho's coming off as well. Casemiro. Good ball there to Garnacho. Make the pass, kid. Bruno on the ball. He's got space. Puts the cross in. Lindelof on the ball. Bruno Fernandes, Rashford. It's too much for Rashford to be dealing with through the middle. Martial needs to come in, man. It's Martial that needs to come in. Very poor game so far. Again, I think the pressing's not been bad in this game. I think we've pressed quite well, especially in that first half. Those first 25 minutes, I think our pressing was very good. But that's all useless if we're not converting chances. Or if we're not even creating chances, that's all useless. Anthony. Oh. Bull away. Dawson. Good clearance there. Oh my days. Anthony there with the last ditch effort, but Dawson, right place, right time. Good decision making. Crossing for United. Bulling. One mistake on the ball. Takes it away. Garnacho. Still on the ball. Good pass. Corner to United. Wolves are defending very well. Not that we're giving them a lot of much of a challenge, but they are still defending well. Corner for United. Cross in. Garnacho keeps it. Look sure. Switch. Don't cross it like that. Good ball. Oh, Jose Sa. Right place, right time. Good save. Tactically, is Luke Shaw overlapping in possession? And can you explain what Man U look like in possession in final third regarding formation and players positioning? Okay, I'll try and do this right now. What's wrong with my stream at the minute? Yo, Louis, watch your mouth, bro. Watch your mouth, Louis. Watch your mouth. Don't be saying things like that. Before I cook your club in the way they messed things up yesterday. Onana, great save. But yeah, as I said, we of course have Rashford playing up front, but that's not working. Because Rashford can't play with his back to goal, and then he gets impatient, and that was happening especially towards the end of the first half. He gets impatient and he likes to drift towards the left. which leaves a gap in because you lose that focal point on the attack. Then you have Mason Mount and Bruno Fernandes, who are kind of both doing the same job at the minute, but they're both doing a mid job. So that's so I guess a minus and a minus equals a plus, but not in this case. You have Anthony and Garnacho, who are both playing kind of out wide, but who are both not being creative enough in this game. Not to talk about the end product, which today has been 0. So up front, you have just this melting pot of mediocrity. This is what I said. Bring in Martial, put Rashford on the left, and you're solving two birds with one stone. I think Garnacho should be the first player to go. I think he's looked good at all today, and he's taken up Rashford's preferred position, preferred spot, where Rashford shines a lot brighter. Bringing in Martial is also going to help out with the build-up play. As much as I like to clown Martial for not being good enough and for not playing up to par, one thing Martial is good at, and one thing Martial has been good at, is his build-up play. He's very good with playing. I wouldn't say very good, but he's definitely better than Rashford with playing with his back to goal. Then another change that I'll probably make is taking out either Bruno Fernandes or Mason Mount. Probably taking out Mason Mount and then bringing in Christian Eriksen. 100% bringing in Christian Eriksen. Someone who's got a bit more quality and someone who can dictate tempo a lot better. Over or under on shows watching Man U first game of the season? Oh, he's definitely watch it. I think over would be the right response. Shows definitely watch this game. 100%. Shows is a Man U fan. He's definitely watched this game. He's watching it right now. I know that for a fact. What's just happened? What are those two doing, man? Why is Anthony mocking Dawson? Sometimes I don't get this team. Why is Anthony mocking Dawson? Ball in. Wolves. Away United, away Anthony, good job. Yeah, I don't know why Garnacho is still playing. This man's just been poor. Let Rashford on the left. Rashford's got space now on the left. Good dribble there. Good cross. This is the problem. When Rashford comes into the left, he looks good, but then there's no one taking up his spot as a striker. It's not been it so far. That's what I'll say. Here comes Wolves. They've got a chance here. Cross in. Onana, easy save. Or I'll bring in a guy like Sancho as well. That's another option. If you're going to continue playing the same way, I don't think Sancho is the answer just yet. But if you're going to continue playing the same way, at least bring someone who's going to be a bit more exciting than the other two. Ah, this is not it, man. This is not it. Garnacho on the ball. Good cross. Sorry, that was Anthony on the ball. Yeah, man. Tenag, we need changes, bro. We need something to happen. My first option would be bringing in Martial and putting Rashford on the left. That's the first thing you do. If you're going for a change, make that happen first. Wolf still on the ball. Varane to Wan-Bissaka. Rashford. Bruno. That's the thing. Rashford. Oh my days. Rashford's such a bad striker. Position wise, he's bad. Because he's too impatient. And of course, he's going to be impatient when his skill set is better suited for him to play on the wing. Where's Hoyland, man? Why the hell was Anthony holding him, man? Oh, this game is becoming a mess. This game is becoming a big mess. And Tenag's not made any changes yet. I'm a bit worried. Now is the time. 60th minute. That's the time for change. You got at least half an hour to make something happen. Changes on the Wolves team. Here come Wolves on the counter. They've got space. Silly tackle there from Wan-Bissaka, man. Silly tackle. We need to make some changes. Bissaka on the ball. Plays it out. Anthony. Casemiro. Yeah, it's just not working. This team is just not working. It just looks poor. It just looks like the United of old. It's like the same problems that we've had still are there. Just that we have a better CDM. Garnacho there, good fight. Rashford, good pressing. Garnacho, good fight. I think that's one positive to take away from this game. I think our pressing has been good. I think Casemiro. Oh my days. From Bissaka. Plays well. Wolves on the counter. There's a lot of space on that on this United team. Sure, they're good coverage. Bruno, good recovery. You know, look good. Here they come. Good block from Lindelof. Wolves. Wolves. Nothing. Just good. Ah, what a poor game so far. What a poor game. Running the ball. I still don't know what happened to Martinez. So if you're watching and you know what happened to Martinez, please let me know in the comments, because I genuinely have no idea what happened to that guy. He just came off. That's all I know. My stream crashes again.
The man who's expected to really play.
That's it. And you bring in Ericsson and you bring in Sancho. Finally some changes. Let's see what let's see what Ericsson and Garnacho are able to do in this last 20 minutes. It's really sad to see a player of Sancho's quality to be coming off the bench like this, man. I know he's not performed, but still sad. Lindelof get ball to Shaw. Ericsson, that's the pass. That's what we'll be needing, man. That's what we'll be needing. Ericsson came in and straight away. Palestra coming in as well. Yeah, I said Palestra, man. Because that guy, Anthony, he is on fraud watch. Just because you can move your feet quickly does not make you a good player. Still on the ball we are. Anthony off for Mr. Facundo Palestri. Oh, we needed that goal. And just that cross came in, and once again, Rashford was nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen. Cross in, nothing. Away from Sancho. Ericsson. Good one too. We've got space now. Can we get a second one? Bruno, good ball to Rashford. Come on, Rashi. Good. Too many touches from Rashford, man. Too many touches. Here they come. That's a Smedo. Can he get across in? He does. Good attempt there from Wolves, but nothing happens. Scrappy win, man. Scrappy win. Another ball away. Rashford inside the box. Man, Rashford just looks poor at the minute. Looks very scrappy, very worn out. This is not it. This is not the way to go. Pull away. Good 1-2. Never mind that. Here they come. Wolves, can they get a crossing? They do. Good block. Good save from Monana. Good save from Monana. showing that he's also a quality shot stopper. Good save. How important it is to, as a goalkeeper, to keep a clean sheet on your debut. My thing keeps lagging, man. What's going on? Cross in. Good job from Wan-Bissaka. Good job there. My game just literally just shut down. Technical problems, man. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you see me okay? Please let me know in the comments to know if everything is still running smoothly. We are on the 84th minute. 84th. 84, 48, 45. Sancho on the ball now. He's got space. Go on, Sancho. Rashford. Oh, poor again. Here come Wolves. Here come Wolves. Cross in. Nothing happened so far. Scott McTominay coming in. I thought this guy was out of the door at Man United. Never mind that. Coming in now. Wan-Bissaka on the ball. Wan-Bissaka, don't do too much, mate. Don't do too much. Ericsson, good job then. Free kick there to Wolves in a dangerous position. Oh, what's wrong with my stream, man? It keeps crashing. Hopefully it runs smoothly. '87th minute. Yeah, my game is definitely behind. 1 minute are we on in real time? Minute 88. Let's try and swap this out. Hopefully we didn't concede.
And Kalajdzic that time.
87-44. 88-20. Okay, not too bad. Here comes McTominay. He's got space. The shots gets shut down by Nelson Semedo. Wan-Bissaka. Balestri plays it back. Casemiro gets a cross in. Nothing there. Almost over. Let's try and hold out this result. Hopefully they don't give too much time of extra time. How much did they give out? 7 minutes. Oh my days. I am behind. Like very behind. Kick in. Don't let him score. Luke Shaw, what a tackle. Seven minutes extra time is high key, low key crazy, but anyways. Cross in. United defending very well in these last few minutes. Wolves not playing too bad either now. Just hold these guys out for now. That's the plan. Hold them out for as long as possible. Oh, there goes Sancho. Okay, this is not working too well because my games keep crashing down and I can't focus. I'm trying to solve this and keeping tabs of the stream. Ah, oh Nana, nothing happens then. Time is off. Extra time regulation is over. We've got 3 minutes left, more or less. Pitch invader. Why do you do that to yourself? Semedo on the ball, plays it in. Fabio Silva. Wan-Bissaka has been grand in this game, man. Again, as much as I love to criticize Wan-Bissaka going forward, defensively, man,